We'll explore the positives and negatives to help you decide if this game is worth your time in 2024. Let's get started. One of the standout features of Rogue Trader is its exceptional world building. The game beautifully immerses players in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, delivering a deep and engaging experience. The attention to detail in the lore is incredible, making it accessible to both hardcore 40k fans and newcomers. For those less familiar with the vast 40k universe, the game includes helpful pop-out text that provides background lore and definitions, enhancing the overall understanding of the story. Owlcat has done an excellent job presenting the lore in a way that caters to all players, making the experience more enjoyable and inclusive. Rogue Trader's combat system is a refreshing change with its turn-based mechanics. This shift suits the game's tactical nature, making every battle feel strategic and engaging. The combat system feels like a blend of turn-based elements from games like Pathfinder and tactical systems seen in XCOM or Phoenix Point. The inclusion of a cover system adds another layer of strategy, allowing players to use half and full cover to protect against ranged attacks while positioning melee units effectively. One of the best features is the ability to place characters at the start of combat, except when ambushed. This flexibility is a nice touch, especially for fans of isometric RPGs, as it allows for better planning and avoids frustrating formation issues. This aspect enhances the overall combat experience, making it feel fair and rewarding. Character progression in Rogue Trader is another highlight. It offers a satisfying and engaging leveling system, providing more frequent level ups and a wider range of choices during the upgrade process. Unlike some other games where progression can feel slow and limited, Rogue Trader gives players more control over character development. This leads to unique character builds, as players can mix different classes and advanced classes, and even choose to be a psyker, regardless of their primary class. The diversity in character builds, combined with the variety of combat strategies based on weapon types and skills, makes the game feel dynamic and engaging. Players who enjoy having more control over their character's development will find this aspect particularly appealing. The companions in Rogue Trader are well crafted, with compelling storylines, distinct personalities, and excellent voice acting. Anyone familiar with Owlcat's previous games will know that they excel in creating memorable companions. While the game isn't fully voice acted, which is a minor disappointment, the quality of the existing voice work is commendable. Full voice acting would elevate the game to a higher level of polish, but the current presentation still offers a rich narrative experience. The game is substantial in size, likely offering over 100 hours of gameplay. This includes potential replayability through different alignment choices, such as playing with a dogmatic or heretical approach. The depth of the game ensures a long and rewarding experience, providing great value for the price. Another exciting feature is the co-op mode, supporting up to 6 players. While not extensively tested, the co-op experience with 2 players has been enjoyable. The ability to play a CRPG with up to 6 players is rare, with Larian being one of the few other developers offering similar experiences. Co-op mode adds another layer of fun and extends the game's longevity, making it a great option for those looking to play with friends. For players not well versed in Warhammer 40,000 lore, the game can feel overwhelming, especially at the beginning. The sheer amount of information and terminology can be daunting, even for fans of CRPGs who are used to extensive reading and lore. While the game does provide helpful pop-up explanations, it still requires a willingness to dive deep into the world and its complex narrative. While the turn-based combat system is generally a positive, it can sometimes feel like there's too much combat. This isn't necessarily a bad thing for those who enjoy tactical battles, but it can become tedious, especially when battles feel lengthy and not particularly challenging. The early game in particular has a lot of encounters with less challenging enemies, which can make progress feel slow. Players might find themselves spending significant time in battles that aren't very difficult, but are drawn out due to the number of enemies. This can lead to a sense of repetitiveness as players wade through numerous encounters with cannon fodder enemies. While the game does introduce more challenging and complex battles later on, the early stages might test the patience of some players. Another point to consider is the amount of reading required. Rogue Trader contains a lot of dialogue and exposition, which can disrupt the game's flow for some players. For those coming from games like Baldur's Gate 3, where most dialogue is voiced, the shift to reading large amounts of text can be jarring. While this level of reading is typical for CRPGs, it may be a downside for players looking for a more streamlined experience. For fans of deep narrative and lore, this won't be an issue. However, players who prefer a more concise storytelling approach might find the amount of reading cumbersome. It's something to keep in mind, especially if you're expecting a fully voiced experience. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader offers a richly detailed and immersive experience for fans of the 40k universe and CRPGs. The game's strong points include excellent world building, engaging turn-based combat, rewarding character progression, and well-developed companions. The inclusion of co-op mode adds another layer of enjoyment, making it a standout feature in the genre. However, the game does have its drawbacks, such as the potentially overwhelming amount of lore, lengthy battles, and significant reading requirements. These aspects might not appeal to everyone, particularly those new to the 40k universe or those who prefer a more streamlined gaming experience. Overall, if you're a fan of tactical RPGs and enjoy diving into a richly crafted universe with deep lore and engaging gameplay, Rogue Trader is definitely worth playing in 2024. Just be prepared for a lot of reading and a long, immersive journey through the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more game reviews. See you next time.